Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to join in with a few comments that have been made over the last few months about the Caravan and Motorhome Club, and give you a little bit about our thoughts over that time. So just stick with us and we'll have a chat. Right, so we're going to have a chat this time about the Caravan and Motorhome Club, but before we do, this is the new office, because we went down to the Caravan yesterday. It was a bit cold, wasn't it?
Yes.
A bit too cold to sit in there and be filming videos in there.
Because it's not like it's on the drive and we can go and switch the heat on. We can't.
No, we'd have been sat there with woolly hats and coats on, snow outside, so it was just a no-no, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we thought we'll retire back to my office in the house, and this will be our new non in the Caravan recording studio.
Yes.
So hopefully the sound and lighting's all right, and you can live with a pretty blue background. And we'll introduce you to the new 75th anniversary Bailey Bear. Thanks to Bailey for sending us that, really appreciated. Right, but most importantly, the Caravan and Motorhome Club, and is it worth joining? So we've used mainly three different types of sites. The CLs.
Yeah. Tranquil Parks.
And
adult only sites.
And anything else that was adult only. So we may have found that on Search for Sites or pitchup.com or whatever, but predominantly all adult only. In our first year we stuck, well, the very first year we stuck to CLs, didn't we? And only CLs. Yeah. And we found those were right up our street. We liked the sort of supporting the rural economy and being out in the sticks, and you know, the general stuff that you get from being in the countryside as opposed to being in towns. We did try, when we got the eldest Caravan, we tried one of the club sites, didn't we?
Yes.
We thought at that time it was a little bit expensive, but we just got the new Caravan, so we wanted to go and try it out. Something happened. We were going to be arriving late. That went down like a ton of bricks. When we spoke to the wardens, we ended up getting, we arrived in the rain. The wardens pointed us to a pitch where we had to reverse the Caravan uphill on wet grass.
Yeah. Where
the rear of our Caravan was
next to the motorway,
literally right next to the motorway. When we found out the following morning, at the far end of the site there was we'd booked an awning pitch, and at the other far end of the site there were pitches available. Which we just think we thought at the time was just being a bit spiteful, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we arrived late.
And so that was our first experience, which didn't go down too well.
Nope.
We had 2 days there. We hardly slept. It was awful. Our second one was when we went up to Scotland.
Wouldn't go there again.
And we booked an awning pitch. Now,
hard standing awning pitch.
Yeah, a hard standing awning pitch. Now don't get me wrong, we were on a hard standing awning pitch. Now, as viewers of the channel will know, the eldest Avanti isn't 454, isn't a big Caravan. We have a Van Gogh Sonoma awning, which is 4.2 metres long but only 2.3 metres wide. So that makes it smaller than the Camper Rally Pro and the like, which are 2.5 metres wide. So we got on site, we got pitched up. It was very, very tight on the pitch to start off with, and the day after we arrived, another couple arrived with their Caravan, put it on the pitch next to us, and their car parking space was then literally within inches of the awning. And we thought we expected there to be a 3 metre fire break. And when we questioned this with the Caravan and Motorhome Club, we were told our awning was too big and we should have had a smaller awning for an awning pitch. Needless to say, we told the club then, which was over a year ago, we would never use a club site again, and we haven't, have we?
No, we haven't.
And we don't intend to ever use a club site. But that detracts slightly from whether you should or shouldn't use be a member of the Caravan and Motorhome Club. Because we've found there's things on the website, so advice about foreign holidays, insurances, general technical data that you may want to look up about tour cars and things like that are available on the club site within the members section that you can use as a reference guide. We also have our caravan on a storage facility, which is it's actually on a caravan. It's on a club site. So the advantage of that is the site's open all year round. So there's people there all the time. It's controlled access to the storage yard, and we think it's a very safe place to be. Another reason for being a member is that we've got Mayday, so we have the car breakdown cover. We know that we've put in on the club site on our profile on our membership exactly what our caravan is, so then they know what the Chris number is, what the caravan is, how wide it is, how long it is. They've got those details, so there should never be a problem if we ever do break down. For them not to be able to give us the right assistance that we want. So there's lots of reasons, regardless of whether you want to stay on a club site, and pay extortionate prices for a pretty average service from what we've found, which doesn't detract from a sufficient enough reason to not be a member of the club.
We're a member, but we tend to use the book and the map and look for CL sites. We find them better. Yeah,
and that's the big advantage with the CL network. Book is like the first starting place. And one thing we've found with the book is, but once you get to the CLs, everything you see there is historic. Nothing there is actually pretty much up to date. So there will be sites in the book that when you do ring them up are not actually sites anymore. We've rung a couple of...
Yeah, because when the books come out, they've decided they're not going to do it, but they're still published in the book.
Yeah.
Because they have to put it in at a certain time of the year, and it's like the magazine that we get, we like to look at that because we like to see what sites are open and what sites are closing. And there's 2 new sites in the book this time have gone into adult only sites.
So the CL network by itself for us is worth the membership cost, isn't it?
Yes, because we like the CL sites. Yes.
The Mayday and the storage is like great. That's the cream on top, isn't it?
Yes.
So if you're looking for whether the Caravan and Motorhome Club or the Caravan and Camping Club are clubs that you should join, our suggestion would be look at what the clubs have got to offer, because it may not be the sites that make it worth your while actually becoming a member of the club.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we've found is certainly a benefit to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's the CL network for us. It's not the club site, it's the CL sites. We like them.
Yeah.
And that's worth us paying the money because we have used quite a lot of them.
But that's our thoughts on whether you should join the Caravan and Motorhome Club. Our opinion is yes. For you, we would say...
weigh the pros and cons up.
Yeah, do your research. And if it's good, crack on and join. You won't be disappointed if it's what you want.
No, you won't.
So that's our thoughts. Thanks very much for watching. You take care, stay safe, and we will see you in the next one. Ta-da!
Bye.